Good evening, everyone, and thank you for coming. My name is Tyler Crump, and this is an informative speech on the best ways to negotiate a pay raise at work. So let's get started. Step 1, recording your performances. Step 2, setting targets. And finally, step 3, one of the most important, preparing your boss. Now, without doing all these things, you won't get that raise. But all together, they lead you to the promised land of that pay raise. So now that you got that out the way, let me give you a scenario. Her name is Kate. Kate is a prominent graphic designer. She works at one of the best ad companies in the country. She's based out of LA. Now, since I said Kate was a prominent graphic designer, she's a great asset to her company. Very important. She recently got done with a campaign that brought in a bunch of revenue for her company. But Kate is humble, so she isn't really all too happy about the fame. She just wants to do her job. She just loves her job. But her coworkers, on the other hand, they love every bit of the fame they get. So one day, at the annual report, everybody got raises. Everybody got promotions. Even Kate's coworkers. But Kate, she didn't. Why didn't Kate get that promotion? Why didn't Kate get that raise? We don't know. But her coworkers got a $1,000 bonus. Here you go. Here you go. But Kate, she was the face of that campaign. All they did was type stuff. Kate, she did everything else. So again, why didn't Kate get that raise? And how can Kate get her raise? How can she ensure that she gets what she deserves and become an even more valuable asset to her company? So she's going to have to follow those steps I mentioned earlier. Recording her performances, setting her targets, and preparing her boss. How would she go about recording her performances? It's pretty simple, actually. It's basically like a live resume. One point is, she was just the face of that ad campaign that brought in a bunch of revenue for the company. So that's a plus right there. She knows she's a valuable asset. The company does too. But to get that raise and record these performances, she's gonna have to sit down with her boss, and she's gonna have to actually not just simply ask for a raise, but decide why she needs that raise, why she deserves it. Because you can be the best at whatever you do, but there's either gonna be somebody more charismatic or better. That's why Kate needs to have a plan in place. So that's what goes along with recording her performances, a performance plan. Once she puts that in motion, she'll be able to sit down with her boss and discuss what exactly she needs to do to even be better, to get that raise later on, or to get it right then. This is going to lead me to step 2, setting her targets. How will Kate set her targets? That can be one of two things: setting an actual number or setting an actual date. Setting numbers show that you've been thinking about this raise, you're serious about it, you actually want to do better for the company and for yourself. Setting a date is also showing promise that you'll promise to do better, you're determined to get there. But if you set these numbers, it shows that you can handle the intangible task of thinking about what you want to do and how you're going to get there to do it. But just setting targets is not it, because you have to be ready what you wish for. Be ready for what you ask for. If Kate gets that promotion, there's going to be a lot of fun things with it, like vacation days and more incentives. But there's also going to be a lot of late nights and early mornings. She's going to have to pick up the slack. Say she has a son who has a baseball game coming up, a championship. He really wants her to be there. And of course she wants to. But then again, Kate just got this promotion not even a month ago. She can't tell her boss that maybe can I not stay late this time? Even if her boss is the most understanding person in the world, she has to hold up that professionality. So Kate might have to miss that baseball game. So setting your targets also means that you should be able to set in your sights that you're gonna be giving up stuff to get even more. As Uncle Ben once said, with great power comes great responsibility. and this is going to lead me to step 3. Preparing your boss. This is one of the most important in my opinion. If you don't prepare your boss, what are you doing? Because like when you talk to him, they're most likely going to be just as uncomfortable as you are. So sitting down with them, maybe a month in advance, emailing them, like saying, "Excuse me, I would like to talk to you. If you can give me your time on XY date, that'd be amazing." So this is why you should prepare your boss. Because most of the time, depending on their answer, it's not them giving the actual answer. They don't necessarily mean what they say. If say her boss said no to Kate for the promotion, it wasn't because he didn't want to give it to her. It might have been somebody more deserving. Or at the same time, it wasn't his place to give it. Of course he's a boss, but in companies like this, there's also a lot of groups called the Board of Trustees. And with that comes a treasurer. They handle all the money. So most of the time, a CEO is just a glorified figurehead. So if a trustee doesn't feel like he should get that raise, he won't get it. So this is why you should sit down with your boss, set a target, and also prepare him. So that way, if you get bad news, it'll go better in the end. But these were the 3 ways to ensure that you will get this raise. If you follow those 3 steps, you will get that raise. So to recap, you need to record your performances to let you and your boss know why you're a valuable asset and to get this raise. Set a target, set a number or a date to get that raise. Also, when you set your number, you should want to set above it, because your boss will see maybe they are worth that amount of money, even if it's not your actual target. And also, lastly, when you prepare your boss, again, that helps you and them sit down together to be able to have a better conversation, since they know what you'll be asking for. Thank you so much. And remember, confidence is key, and asking you shall receive. Thank you.